Hey guys, it's me, Magical Shante 888. Just thought that I'd pop on for a chit chat and just an overall oracle reading, but a chit chat mixed into it. I hope you guys are all feeling well. I hope that when you find this reading that it speaks life into you. I speak protection, love, and abundance over all of us from the tops of our heads to the bottom of our feet, and from the bottom of our feet to the tops of our head, and an aura of white light, healing, protection, and love and abundance all around all of us, because we need it. It's some real life demons out here. And I'm not the kind of person who be speaking on demons and all that shit. Like, it just is what it is. But I just know that some of the experiences that I've been having have been eye-opening, nonetheless, very eye-opening. And it was actually brought me back to life. Like, what people don't understand about me and about yourself, if you're watching this video, is that we're not the kind of people who are gonna go down and stay down. Like, I might fall down for a minute, but I always get back up. And when I come back, you can throw me to the wolves, honey, and I come back as the leader of the motherfucking me pack. And that is what it is. You know what I mean? That's just who I am. That's who I've always been. That's how I'm built. Ain't no weak nothing over here. It might come off as that, but that's because you are choosing to take my kindness for weakness. I have a very, very big heart, but when I'm done, I'm done. And that's that on that. So, here we are. And I'm hearing, as I said that, I'm hearing Chris Brown's Take You Down. So this could go one of two ways. It could be somebody wants to take you down sexually, or they want to take you down. And, I was just talking about demons and shit. Sex demons. Yeah, they want to take you down, all right. Listen. Those things are very real. Like, they're very real. And even if it's not a sex demon or something that you want to call that per se, it's that. It exists. They exist. And I'm only saying this is that the only reason why I'm saying this is because there are people who have amazing sexual organs, and they know how to do things with their sexual organs, and they know how to do things. But at the end of the day, you can knock on them, their body, and it's a shell. They're hollow. There's nothing inside of them. There's nothing that's growing. There's not even a seed, not even a mustard seed. Nothing. And they're too unawakened and too caught up in their own ways that they refuse to see that. And even if you try to give them the tools, you try to give them guidance, you try to love them and nurture them and show them, look, you don't have to be a shell of a person. I can see inside of you. I can see through that hollowness that there is something in there so great. But I can't be the only person who sees that. I can't be the only person who's trying to put this into play. I cannot be the only person who is trying to speak life into you. You know what happens when you do that? Do you know what happens? You yourself become depleted. You yourself become hollow. You have nothing left to give. There's nothing for you to give. And we cannot function that way. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, a man, both, non-binary, trans, straight, but like, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You have to value yourself enough. We have to value ourselves enough to understand when enough is enough. And it is what it is. That's going to be that on that. Big periods, no little ones. Mary had a little lamb. Like all of that, on all of that. Okay? Like it just is what it is. And some people's feelings are going to get hurt. People are going to feel salty. They're going to be sipping on some lemonade, 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 lemonade. Ooh, these haters got a sour ass look up on their face. Lemonade, 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 lemonade. But really, as we come into our true, authentic selves, not giving any flying fucks, it makes people angry. Period. Fuck your opinion. I'm feeling my best. It is what it is. Like when you let go of the bullshit that's weighing you down, nobody can stop you but you. And I realized that I've been in my own way. I've been in my own way by allowing things outside of myself to have a say in what it is the fuck that I want to be and how I show up. No. It does not, it doesn't work that way. Like you don't get to do that. And we have tap, transform, consider, womb, purify, soil with zeolite, yoni steam, cleanse time. And I've been getting this one. Well, I haven't gotten it that recently, but I know that it's time to do that. So ladies, it's time for us to steam our yonis. I know for me, it's a whole ritual. Celebrate yourself. For me, it's a whole ritual. I light candles. I listen to meditations. I clean my bathroom, top to bottom, corners, everything. I clean up, scrub the toilet. Like you want to have a clean environment before you are setting upon this throne to cleanse your yoni. It's important. Don't mind my little bustier here. I got this from Rihanna's Savage Fenty thing. And it's a little bustier thing. I just wear around the house. You know, these puppies are too large. I'll be having everybody stopping and staring as if they don't already. Mind over matter. So whatever it is that we're having to release, keep in mind that this is not limited to love. It's not limited to finances. It's limited to wherever in your life you can insert this situation. We all have these situations, big or small, and it requires us to take time, pull our energy back, call our energy back, and get back in the game. It is what it is. I've been sleeping, I've been asleep. I've been rocked to sleep. And it was clear to me that over the last few weeks, that spell has been broken. I'm no longer bamboozled. I'm seeing things clearly. Like, I'm seeing things clearly. And it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. I've been getting the sun cards. I was listening to another fellow YouTuber. I can't remember her name, but she's so pretty. And I just love her. Like, her accent. I cannot think of her name. What is her name? I don't know. But I was listening to her last night, and she was hitting all the spots. I was triggered. Prior to me listening to her, I was talking to one of my good friends in business and just a good friend. And shout out to her because she really woke me the fuck up and spoke life into me. I was triggered as fuck, which is why I knew that it was true. But that was the beginning of waking me back up. And I'm so grateful to my guides and my ancestors, to God, to everybody who looks out for me. Because I feel like I do that for other people, but I don't always feel like I have that like support system to consistently speak life into me. Like, yes, I have people. I have my mom, like she's like my bestie. you know, and if I'm feeling down, she does speak life into me. She does. But there's nothing like having colleagues or having somebody who has the same business mindset as you or is working on themselves that can speak life into you. There's nothing like it. And I have to get my head back in the game because I have shit that I have to do. There's coins to be made. I have millions to make. I have lives to impact in the best way possible, including myself. And I hope that when I'm speaking, that I'm impacting even 1 or 2 people's lives when I'm making these videos. Like right now, yeah, people can judge and say, oh, this is just another thing that she's doing. I'm passionate about this. I am. This is why I've been able to do this. November will make a full year that I've been on YouTube. And I never thought that I would really even have the balls to even create a YouTube. I always wanted to do like the beauty videos and stuff. Like I was heavy into that, still into it, but not as heavy. This is my baby, and it has been my baby for the last 5 years. I think I've replaced makeup and all that shit, like my obsession for it, with learning the knowledge and the tools of the occult. And I love it here. I don't ever want to leave. Even if I did sit it on the shelf for a moment, I would have knowledge of things. I can feel things. And because I tap into shit, like I'm aware of shit. And I'm grateful for this awareness because it reminds me of where it is that I should be. And it reminds me that people who try to play like they don't know, I'm no longer playing it small anymore, giving people the benefit of the doubt. No, bitch, you knew. You knew when you said that, and when you reacted that way, and when you responded that way, that I was going to respond away. And you tried to take my energy, and I call my energy back. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. It's too draining. It's too taxing on myself, and I'm not getting anything out of it. When I'm the kind of person that I will give you whatever the fuck it is that I have if you need it, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. I've done it for too long. I'm good. Peace out. Like, it is what it is. Y'all motherfuckers can feel how you want to feel. Sing about it. Dance about it. I don't give a fuck. Do what you want to do. PSA. I don't give a fuck anymore. And I mean that in the most loving and caring way possible, because me not giving a fuck does not mean that I don't love you. It doesn't mean that I don't care about you being successful. I can still support you in your success. But you have to understand that what was done in the dark will always come to light. And I'm always going to know. I'm always going to be privy to the shit that you do. I'm always going to be privy. And that's not a threat. It's a promise. It just is what it is. I'm always going to know. You can think that you're pulling one over me. And even though you know that I do what it is that I do, but I'm always going to know, honey. Like, whether it's some shit just slipping up and coming into my face and I find out, or I hear through dreams. Like, I see shit. Like, I'm tapping into some shit. I've been with the premonition shit since I could remember. I mean, me realizing it, I was 15, and it was something traumatic that happened to me. But I even have a revelation about that, just the fact that I had that feeling, but if I was there, it could be possible that I wouldn't be here. Like, I have to look at things for what they are and not for what I wanted them to be. And I feel like I'm definitely speaking to other people. This is not just limited to me. But we have to look at people for face value and not for what it is that they are potentially showing us. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And it's triggering as fuck when you feel like you're not ready to hear it. But clearly, if you're here, this is a message that you're supposed to hear. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 of Pentacles. Fuck your opinion. I'm feeling my best. So 5 definitely to me represents change. And the 5, even though it's not 6, and I feel like 6 is a little bit more, 6 is a little bit more balanced, and it's like a little bit more in the middle. But I feel like the 5 is a change in your coins. So when you decide, fuck your opinion, I'm feeling my best, there's going to be a change in your coins. This is just how I interpret it. Could be completely wrong, but take it how it fucking resonates. Then we have the 2 of Swords. Take a quantum leap. Absolutely. 2 of Swords is typically, swords are how we speak. Are you speaking negatively about yourself and your success? I had this conversation too with my good friend, and I straight up said, and I can't even believe, like my ancestors definitely like washed my mouth out with soap. Like, don't ever say that. Like, I almost don't even want to say it. But I had some fear about being successful. And that comes from a lack mind space, a lack mindset rather. It comes from feeling like you won't be able to handle the success. But it's like, if you've worked for it, you can definitely handle it. You put the work in to get to this place, and you mean to tell me you don't want to take what's yours? That's wild as fuck. You better get up there and take that shit. You know? So it just is what it is. Like, don't be afraid of your own potential. And that's what we do. We can see the life and the light in people. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have the devil. And we know the devil is a lie. And we have the world. And that's on top of celebrate yourself. So, was I not saying about fucking sex demons, the womb? Okay, you know what I mean? Like, that sexual energy, like, sexual energy is so powerful. So powerful. And if I knew what I know now about how important your sexual energy is, I would not have made half of the decisions that I made when it comes to guys. I would not have. But we live and we learn. And I'm grateful to know what it is that I know now, because I can teach other people, and I can teach my children, my boys, and my daughter how important sexual energy and how sacred it is. Forget the word important. Sacred. Not everybody needs to be putting their mouth on your yoni. Not everybody needs to be putting their thing or hands or other objects, even touching you, let alone kissing you, anything intimately. Not everybody is privy to that. And when you start to move in that energy, you cut out a lot of fucking bullshit. And yeah, you might come off to other people who are not worthy as being stuck up or snobby. Guess what? I don't care, and I love it here. I'm going to be this until I die. You must not know me, the women that I come from. The women on my mom's side are not so much that way, but the women on my dad's side, I can speak for my grandmother and her daughter. My grandmother is that woman. Like, very much will tell you, like, excuse me? Absolutely not. Like, and I love that. I love her for that. I love her for other reasons, but I love her for that, because whenever I am tapping into that energy, and she's still here and living, but I know that I'm tapping into Joetta, and that, and I love it. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of being that. I'm proud of being able to tap into that energy, because yes, that's who I am. But I'm also me. And so just trying to find that balance. I could ramble on and ramble on, but basically this demon energy that I was speaking of, like, I don't even really like to say that word, but just lower entity, lower vibrational entities trying to tap in, trying to get your yoni. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no. And then we have the world. Celebrate yourself. So some worldwide celebrations. Sounds good. You might be recognized at work. If you go to church, at church, you're just going to be recognized. And it's going to be for the highest of high frequencies. It's going to be good recognition. But be aware of the energies that want to be attached to you, because you will be recognized. You will have to cut your losses and cut the shit with people, because you're coming into something that is going to be greater than anything that you've ever done before. I would say greater than you, but there's nothing greater than you, boo. All right, so let's cover these last two, and then I got a dip set. All right. Listen. If I'm lying, I'm flying, okay? Mind over matter. This is what the 9 of Swords, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 9 of Swords often speaks of feeling lost and sad and hopeless and depressed. Mind over matter, my G. You have this in the middle of you. Like, this is, but you have these other things on the side, like crossing you, that is trying to get to you, trying to make you lose your shit. And we're not here for it. We're not doing it. Spirit, please clarify. From darkness comes light. From darkness comes. Okay, and then we have the 2 of Pentacles, clearing or covering. From darkness comes light. 2 of Pentacles, to me, well, you have dark and you have light. It means marry the two. It means understand that in the darkest of times, there's beauty to be found. It means in the lightest of times, there's always going to be something lurking. There's always going to be energy that is trying to get to you, trying to, hey, let me talk to you for this. Let me do this. Let me do that. Especially as you are leveling the fuck up. As we level up, it just is what it is. People want to come and they can't come. Some people just want to be there just to be along for the ride. And that's what the other girl that I was listening to, she was saying some of these same things. Like, I don't want to be repeating her reading, but I'm getting the same energy. Like, it's the same energy. I feel it. The beginning of this reading, as I was talking, it was a chit chat, but it was also like I was channeling. Like, I was saying these things, and I had been saying these things to myself, just speaking out loud. But as I got on here, like, it just came out, and it came out in a different way. And this is how I know that I am channeling. It's not something that I just decide to wake up and do. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just do this. Like, no, I felt called. My ancestors told me, like, you need to do something. You have a gift, use it or lose it. All right, and we have the Hermit. Be secretive with what it is that you're doing and whatever you're working on. You don't need to tell everybody what you're doing. Do not be in an ego place, needing to let people know, oh yeah, I'm about to get this new car. Don't tell nobody nothing. Nothing. Don't nobody need to know shit about what you're doing. Nothing. All right, let me pull this card and then we are out. Oh, okay, I guess I'm throwing cards today. Or the box. Spirit, please give me one card to clarify the reading for today. Please give me one card to clarify the reading for today. Thank you, divine guidance. Guides, ancestors, spirit guides, everyone who guides me. Guide my steps, guide our words. Allow us to make the right decisions for ourselves and anyone involved for our highest good. And so it is. All right. We have the Anunnaki. Controlling, drama, conflict of interest. Did we not also get the Two of Pentacles? That energy of needing to be able to find the dark or needing to find the light within the dark. Finding the balance of every situation that you find yourself in. Easier said than done. But don't allow these motherfuckers to take you down. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. And then that's it. 31. Golden ratio, beauty, nature, and patterns. And that's it. And as I heard patterns and looking at this, there are like swirls, different colors, but I kept hearing, keep going in circles, circles, round and round, and why you're doing me so wrong, I just keep holding you down. If it's pertaining to a relationship, it's got to be done. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. It is what it is. Easier said than done, as I said, but don't get caught up on the sexual things because it's not worth it. Anyways, I hope that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, comment, subscribe so that way I can grow my channel. Yeah, and I'll check y'all in the next one. Peace.